Nonprofit settlement organizations form an essential backbone for Canadian communities, offering social services such as networking, job finding help, and other necessary functions for new immigrants. The landscape for these organizations shifts frequently due to changing government requirements, an ever-expanding list of resources, and the use of different technologies. The onset of the COVID-19 pandemic is one more challenge that these organizations must contend with. All of these issues have created a high rate of employee turnover throughout the sector. In our project, we work with Options Community Services, OCS, in Surrey, British Columbia. As an organization, they employ approximately 500 people in several different offices. We had direct interaction with the Immigrant Services Department, which is made up of about 40 employees in different sub-departments. After investigating a few different design directions, we decided to create a new standardized onboarding flow to encourage new employee education, retention, and integration into the organization. We sought to create a tool that would meet the core tenets of successful employee onboarding we identified in the literature. They are compliance, the formal and legal requirements of hiring; clarification, making information available; connection, welcoming new employees to the group; culture, helping employees fit in and meet expectations in the workplace; and confidence, enhancing the new hires' feeling of self-sufficiency and capacity to fill their new role. Additionally, it was important for us to approach the project in a way that could be unique for our clients, OCS, as well as be customizable for other settlement organizations. In order to facilitate this, we engaged in several user interviews and a co-design session with an OCS employee. Co-design takes a very human-centric approach, placing a high emphasis on the goals, outcomes, and emotions of a new hire during their onboarding process, and connecting these with the vision, mission, and guiding principles of OCS. In all of our user research, we sought to answer three important questions. How should onboarding support emotional experiences the organization wants to strengthen in their new hires, especially during the pandemic? What do they think will help them feel that they belong with OCS in the fastest and most solid way? How should onboarding support the development of OCS as an organization? And where can onboarding be a channel to achieve the necessary and desired changes for people's day-to-day jobs? To try and answer these questions, we identified the unique challenges that OCS faces. Employees want to feel part of the organization and learn about the organization and their values as a whole. Employees appreciate reaching out to their coworkers and colleagues, having non-work related chats with them. They feel a sense of disconnection after being hired due to a lack of centralized information. And onboarding can help create a standardized work expectation by having consistency, particularly from their managers. This feedback loop was particularly indicated as important. Our solution to these questions is a training module that is customizable and supports the 5 C's of successful employee onboarding. To showcase the tool, we use the example of setting up a Zoom account and how it differs from using it in social situations. This is a very relevant example of the pandemic and is something indicated to us from OCS that they would use, as some employees have had a difficult time adjusting to online technologies. Additionally, Zoom is used often in their meetings with clients, making it externally relevant as well. Here, we see the modular interface filled with the content. The content is short and clickable, making it interactive for the user, and short to not encourage information overload. Clicking on different parts of the screen will bring up different pop-ups with the information the user needs. To help with the culture and connection part of the 5 C's, we've included pop-ups with OCS principles and guidelines for the user to find as they go through the module. At the end, the user is rewarded with a confetti animation and an invitation to continue on to other modules or return home. We envision settlement organizations, not just OCS, as being able to fill these modules with content and values. For our client, we heard feedback that having shorter modules would be most helpful. For others, this might not be the case, and so they can fill the modules with as much content or as little as they want. Our prototype stays with proven success by adhering to values in the literature, the 5 C's, and fulfilling needs indicated by our client.